There's the ghostly woman. Listen to the whispers again. Unmade me, only wanted peace. Your fault, I live. Try to draw her attention again. Again, in a flash, she's atop you, and again her fingers dig into your throat. And yeah, we should get ourselves strangled. Maybe we can talk to her right now. No. Nothing new here. But at least we have solved the riddle. What we need now is money. We need like 51 shins. We have to search every last bit of the world to be able to get away from here. We could also talk again to the Order of Truth about Sigurd's monster. Maybe this is a lead that the game has given us. There's another Dendrau Horcultist. Let's talk to him. Can you smell them? They're cooling. Their lives are unraveling in the air. And Madelia. Hello. She seems at a loss for other words and waits listlessly for you to speak. Let me see what you have for sale. Things you seek, friend, will not be found here among my things. That's all for now. I'm sorry that we are running around a little bit of... Oh. Oh man, there was that little girl. What happened to her? Then the other girl. Oh god, is she dead? Let's talk to the Stichels again. Maybe we can do something. No, we can't do. What happened to you guys? A scrawny boy in rags sits in front of an empty place where his house used to be, staring at nothing. He doesn't look up at your approach. What happened here, Zeb? Is everyone okay? The boy doesn't answer. He doesn't seem to have heard. He just keeps staring straight ahead. Avina. Nearby, Avina puts down her flute. Poor Zeb hasn't spoken since the house fell. Nim had just gone in to wash in the cistern. There was a terrible cracking sound and then she hangs her head. We think it was the Sticha. Is there anything I can do to help? Zeb suddenly jerks out of his stupor, trembling with rage. We fed him. We hid him. How could he let this happen? How could he let his brothers? He cuts off suddenly and draws a rusty knife, his eyes wild. I'll kill him. I will kill him. Don't do it. You said yourself he's not like the other Sticha. He didn't make your house fall. Zeb collapses against you, sobbing uncontrollably. But Nim is dead. Somebody has to pay. Use your head. You know your friend had nothing to do with this. Zeb lets the knife fall from his hands. What was I thinking? I was so angry. He closes his eyes. I can't believe I would have felt awful. I don't think I could have lived. It's just losing Nim hurts so much. Maybe this isn't the time, but would you consider going to the House of Empty Time now? I still don't know if I like the sound of it. How does it work? I think it's a good experiment. Well, as an intellectual and experimenter, we think it's a good experiment and a good alternative to their situation now that is totally dire. It's a doorway that will take you to a loving couple who are waiting for a child just like you. Success. Zeb snuffles and wipes his nose on his ratty sleeve. He looks up at Avina. Avina, what should I do? You're all I have left. Avina smiles. I wasn't going to stick around forever, Zeb. I think you're doing the right thing. Now we're waiting for the game to respond again. He's leaving. We gained an antagonist, light metal, and no shins. Then I'm ready. He nods and looks back at you. And I guess I won't be needing any of the street gear I've been collecting, so you can have it, and thanks for everything. Let's talk to Avina. Avina is playing her flute in front of the empty space where her house used to be. She looks up at your approach. I'm glad you convinced Zeb to go to the House of Empty Time. I don't think he would have ever been happy here. As you regard the girl, you are struck by a spark of recognition. Though they hardly look the same, something about her reminds you of the ghost you encountered in the Fifth Eye. You're a good person, ma'am, Avina says. What? She's also connected to that ghost. I have some questions for you. Oh, okay. You remind me of someone I met in the Fifth Eye. Avina's eyes narrow suspiciously. People say that to me sometimes. They think I'm one of those girls who are becoming somebody else, but I'm not, at least not anymore. Not anymore? What do you mean? When I was younger, I used to feel like there was another person who was always nearby, just out of sight. Sometimes she'd even slip into my mind and I'd hear her voice. She glances away. I think I was supposed to become her. A smile flashes then, and she looks back at you. But I wouldn't. Every night in my dreams we fought, and every night I won. After a while she got weaker and weaker until I couldn't hear her voice at all. Now she's gone and I've never heard from her again. Remember the puzzle box you gave me? It belonged to another girl who was becoming someone else. It did, Avina says. What if that's why it felt so right when I found it? Her eyes are wide, terrified. It's a good thing you took it away. If you hadn't, that thing might have come back. And I would have had to fight her again. Do you know anything more about her? No. And I don't want to. I don't think we had much in common. Maybe that's why I could fight her off and the other girls can't. She shivers. I'm just glad she's gone. Are you sure about that? No, nothing. Let's talk about something else. Do you feel the way Zeb does about the Stichers? The poor thing, we're all taking care of it. The other Sticher abandoned it, so now it has no family except us. Please don't tell anyone about it, she leans in. Zeb would die if anything happened to it. You said that a woman named Skoral used to live next door. She was a Nana sorceress or maybe a witch. I think she got in trouble. She went away one night and never came back. And farewell. So we're uncovering more. I want to talk to Loss of Self again somehow. And also, let's see what else has fallen here. Does Lord Wundgen know something new? Wundgen glares at you. There he is, the traitor to his own kind. Will you tell us where the Stychus is? Or will you let more people die? I spoke to the Stychus. It said you captured it and left it in Cliff's Edge. Lord Wundgen laughs. Preposterous! It's lying to you! Why would I do such a thing? And if you spoke to the creature, does that mean you know where it is? Scan thoughts. What proof has she of this? None. No one can speak to a Stychus. Well, I'm starting to think you brought the Stychus to Cliff's Edge to give the people an enemy to hate. He smiles. To wake this city up, I might do something very much like that. Not that I did this time, mind you, but I admit it's an appealing idea. Scan thoughts. Her heart's in the right place, but she's not as clever as I would hope. Farewell. What is going on here? One taste is never enough. One taste is too much. Our old friends, Journo and I, he's a good man. Cares deeply for people. Says the Nano. Just talk to everyone here again. It seems just like we should check on everyone. Now we need some money. We need some money. Also Mr. Sitterbo here. Teeth of the Memora. Oh no, I didn't want to click on these. Loss of self here. Nothing more. Some new option about the woman. No, we first want to go to the Order of Truth, really. And then we want to go back to Folsom. Maybe he has another job that will bring us money. And maybe also we'll see if the murders stop them. Even though no messenger has come, it might be that Folsom himself would have been murdered. It would be the logical next step, and the murderer was discovered, but she has fled. Kia Tava has fled. And we didn't get her. So she's out here still, continuing or able to continue her murders. We need to go to the Order of Truth to find out more about this. We may also speak to Zegina. Maybe there's a connection between her and Davina too. All these leads are really strange. Sigyn, not Zegina, Sigyn. Let's talk to her again. All things. Who are you again? Ah, no. Alright, and there we go. Go back into the Guild of Divityaku, the great founder of the Order of Truth. Who could know? We just have to... I think Min would be a good candidate. Salimeri is not able to do something anymore for us. I have more questions about the Order of Truth. Again. Let's talk about something else. Do you do here again? More time to talk about the mechanical Numenera. The levy machine. Nothing, alright. Snerv. Lanuring. Maybe we can help him become a Neon Priest. Let's talk about helping you become a Neon Priest some more. Alright, he says cautiously, like a man edging onto a cliff made of ice. I need a major discovery to join the Order. Have you found anything? Huh. I can tell you who was killing people in the underbelly and how. No, he says alarmed. I mean, that's not the kind of discovery the Order's looking for. They are more interested in ancient mysteries, artifacts. He licks his lips nervously. Do you know about the Sticha and the damage they've done to the city? Everyone does, he says, sagging, but thank you for trying. Oh, I'm still looking for something. I have some questions about the Memovira. Please keep your voice down, he hisses. I've heard all. Please don't tell Min. Not so sure about that, but think you may help us more alive or whatever. That is, you're on. If the AI awakens, maybe you can help us.